Okay. Accepting defeat for today. Um, this diff is just a royal pain in the ass. I'll show you where I'm at. So this is the V8 diff that Zach and TCR got for me. As you can see, I got the yoke off just fine. It's right here. So it's just a 12.30 millimeter nut. And I don't need this. This is garbage. It's too big. If we hold it up to the old one, you'll see probably an upside down video right now. Enjoy being upside down. But yeah, you can see the size difference is pretty out there. So if you look on the internet about doing this job, you know, converting a diesel diff to a gas diff, everyone tells you, oh yeah, it's a 30 millimeter 12-point deep socket you need to get this off. Every single website will tell you that. Okay? Not a single one has mentioned this. Now I made this, as you can tell by my expert craftsmanship here. This is my 1.25 inch, which is about 30 millimeter. 4-point socket that I made, because this original diesel diff has a 4-point socket on it, and I, not having the correct socket, decided, well, I'll just, you know, drill a hole inside of it, chisel it out, you know, and peel it off. Okay? Yeah, right. I mean, as you can see, I have just been going ham on this nut. I've been beating it for over 4 hours. Even with a 10-pound sledge, I've gone through a couple pry bars, that poor screwdriver. I've broken countless drill bits. I don't know if you can see, but countless broken drill bits. Shoved a broken drill bit into my thumb. If the camera wants to focus. I washed it off and everything. It doesn't look as bad now as it did, but I was bleeding pretty good. Now, this is where I really got the drill bit crazy. Let me see if I can get a light. Try to get down into the side the best I could. And I can't seem to find the edge of the nut, and if it wants to focus, it started kind of melting the metals between the nut and the pinion together, so I couldn't even find an edge. So that's when I decided to make a socket, and with that socket, it keeps slipping off. Can't seem to get it to grab very well. So yeah, kind of in the weeds right now. I just put the V8 one back on and get a drive shaft for a V8, I guess. I can't get this off. I mean, I've literally been beating on it for over 4 hours. And I'm exhausted. I've broken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drill bits. It's pretty hard metal, which is funny because the V8 one, that nut is like brass. I mean, I was like stripping it just because it was tight. Just the stress of the socket on the nut was eating away at the nut. This thing is made out of like West German Ubotanium. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you can't even see where the old metal ends and the new metal begins between these. I mean, you can kinda, but yeah, it's a nightmare. And if we spin it, you can see I tried drilling it there, trying to get this wrinkle out past this notch where they hammered it down. Everything's blued because I was hitting it with a torch for about 5 minutes. I was able to prop the torch up and just leave it there. So there's a lot of bluing on all the metal. Yeah. So I'm quitting for today. Try again this weekend.